An unearthed interview of Sarah Ferguson is suddenly going viral again. And this time, people are zooming in not just on her royal confessions, but also on her infamous affair scandal that once rocked Buckingham Palace. The resurfaced interview comes from a 1994 episode of Ruby Wax Meets, where the Duchess of York spoke openly inside her own home, casually making tea while discussing her troubled royal life. At the time, Sarah Ferguson's reputation had already taken a major hit after scandalous photos emerged of American financial manager John Bryan kissing her toes while she sunbathed topless during a holiday. The images triggered worldwide outrage, especially because Sarah and Prince Andrew had only recently announced their separation. And now, decades later, viewers are stunned by how candid Sarah sounded while reflecting on both the royal family and her controversial personal life. Speaking about marrying Prince Andrew, Sarah insisted she never cared about the riches or luxury surrounding the monarchy. She said, quote, "Who cares about the furniture when you've got the man?" adding that she was, quote, "not materialistic." But social media users are now mocking that comment, especially given the extravagant royal lifestyle she entered after marrying Andrew. Sarah also admitted that entering Buckingham Palace for the first time left her overwhelmed and frightened. She described the experience as, quote, "absolutely terrifying," saying the adrenaline was intense every single time she walked into the palace. The interview became even more revealing when Sarah reflected on her relationship with John Bryan, the man at the center of one of the royal family's biggest tabloid scandals of the 1990s. Looking back, Sarah admitted she had, quote, "appalling character judgment," and confessed she didn't realize she was, quote, "playing with fire." She described Bryan as someone who was, quote, "very believable," while also admitting that for years she had been completely unaware of what was happening around her. At one point, Sarah even called herself, quote, "silly," as she reflected on the decisions that ultimately destroyed her public image. The Duchess also linked many of her mistakes to deep feelings of abandonment after her parents' divorce when she was just 15, and after her mother moved away to Argentina shortly after. Despite everything, Sarah still spoke warmly about Prince Andrew during the interview, even after their separation. She described him as her, quote, "best friend," and when asked whether the two might ever remarry, she coyly avoided giving a direct answer, saying they simply take each day as it comes. But more than 30 years later, the lives of Sarah Ferguson and Prince Andrew look dramatically different. According to the National Examiner, the former Duke of York has been threatening legal action, not just broadly, but specifically against his ex-wife, Sarah Ferguson. The report claims Ferguson, also known as Fergie, is exploring a possible book deal now that she no longer feels bound by royal loyalty. And that is what's reportedly set Andrew off. An insider tells the outlet, quote, "the last thing he needs is more damage to his reputation." The same source claims Andrew has warned that if Ferguson moves ahead with a tell-all without giving him final approval, he will take legal action against her and even the publishers. According to the report, he could attempt to secure an injunction, effectively blocking the book altogether. And behind the scenes, the insider says Andrew is, quote, "beside himself," end quote, over what she might reveal. The tension is rooted in more than just a book deal. Both Andrew and Ferguson have faced intense scrutiny over their past associations with Jeffrey Epstein, allegations they have consistently denied. Ferguson has previously maintained that she was misled, calling herself a victim of Epstein's lies. But now, according to the insider, Andrew fears that her version of events could shift the narrative. The source adds, quote, "if anyone knows his secrets, it's Sarah." And it's not just about control over the content. The report claims Andrew also wants a significant share of any earnings from the potential book deal. In fact, the insider alleges he has warned that if Ferguson refuses, he will involve lawyers early, making it difficult for her to even secure a publishing agreement. With recent royal memoirs fetching multi-million-dollar advances, the stakes here are high. And if this tell-all moves forward, it could open a new chapter of royal controversy, one that Prince Andrew appears determined to stop before it even begins.